Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project we're going to use the lattice background that you might have just seen me make on a technique demonstration. I'm going to put everything in the box down below that I use. All the products are going to be from Anna Griffin's range and the papers are mainly from the French Floral collection. I'm starting off with an A5 card base. Now I'll just show you this quickly on our comparison chart just in case I should forget at the end. So that's going to be the size of our card on the comparison chart. If you can see, that's the A4, that's the A5, A6, A7. So I've started off with that as my base and I've just literally made sure it's a nice sharp score. The next thing I've done is I've cut a layer that will fit onto our card base, and I'm literally just going to use my tape runner and I'm just going to add some tape on it and then attach it to our card base like that. And I just want to make sure you can see that's right, and I'm just going to place that as the first layer on our card. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our lattice base. So for this, what I'm going to do is literally add some foam tape to the back of it because it's slightly flimsier than our normal things. So I'm just cutting the tape and I'm going to add two sections to it at either end. Obviously at home you might just take a little bit more time over adding your adhesives. In fact, I'm just going to add a little extra piece in the middle because I don't want it wobbly. So I'll add that. Peel off the back of our tape. Now if you managed to listen to the project where we make the lattice background, well done, because I do go on a little bit on that, but I wanted you to see the process from start to finish. So I'm just placing our background on our card, hoping that I've got it nice and central. So that's our lattice layer. The next thing I've done is I've taken some pearlescent card, I've run it through one of the Garden Cuttings embossing folders and I've matted it onto a coordinated colour background just from my scrap box actually. So I've got that, and next I'm going to add that as a layer onto our lattice. Again, I'm just adding a little bit of adhesive to it and I'm going to place that in the centre on top. So that's our next layer. The next thing I've got is I've got two swirls from the Silver Flourishes kit from Anna, and I've just slightly tinted them by using a water brush and some ink from a pen, and I've watered it down. I put the ink onto my wax paper and then I used the water brush, added a little bit of water, and I very quickly ran it across the flourishes. So I'm going to add a little bit of wet glue to the back of these because I want to be able to position them, and I'm not quite sure where they're going to sit and how they're going to sit when I get my flowers on. So I'm going to just pop one at one side and then I'm going to place one at the opposite corner. Again, a little bit of wet glue, and I'm going to put that one roughly there, I think. So I'm just going to leave those as they are for now, but I might have to tweak them as we put the flowers on. The next thing I've done is I've taken another piece of the pink pearlescent card that I ran through the embossing folder, but this time this is plain, and I've also added a strip of olive green ribbon across it. And then I've got a vellum sticker from Anna's vellum stickers collection, and I've matted that onto card as well. Both of these are on 3D foam, so I'm literally just going to add these to the centre of our card, peeling the back off the 3D foam, and this will just take me a moment. I've wrapped the ribbon and taped it at both sides just so it will hold, and I'm just going to place this in the centre, and then I'm going to put the sentiment on top as well. And again, I've got 3D foam on the back of this, so this is just going to sit nicely on top of our layer with the ribbon. Just make sure I've got that nice and straight if I can. So that's our sentiment. Next, what I've done is I've got 2 of the 3D flower embellishments, and I am literally just going to put a little bit of wet glue on the back of them, and I want to place them over my flourishes at either side. So I'm just going to hold it down for a minute or a few seconds just so it starts to stick, and then the second one is going to sit at this side on top of our other flourish, and a bit of wet glue so I'll be able to manipulate it if I've got it slightly wrong. So I'm just going to place this one at this side, and that looks right to me. Just hold that down for a second or two. The last thing I've got is I've made a bow from some olive satin ribbon, and I'm just going to pop some glue dots on the back of it, because I find sometimes for the ribbon they hold a little bit better than adding glue or wet glue. So I've manipulated it so it's slightly floppy and going over to one side, and I'm going to place it just in one corner just to finish off our card. And that is our card finished, and I think you'll agree it's a really pretty card and very straightforward, but that background just gives it something a little bit different from everything else. If you've got any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You know, I love hearing from you, and I love hearing what you think as well. I get back to all the messages that I get. If you've enjoyed this, please give me the thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel. I'd like to thank you so much for... Oh, before I forget, mustn't forget this time, I have to train myself to show you. So it's just an A5 card as we look at the comparison chart like we did before we dressed it up. So that's our chart, and that's our card, and that's how it looks finished. So it's quite a spectacular size, and I'm sure anyone who receives it will just love it. So again, I'd like to really thank you very much for watching and putting up with me, and hopefully I shall see you next time.